Namaste and welcome to Tridevi Chamundandir in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamajit, and thank you so very much for joining us for our Friday Puja and Satsang. And tonight is our monthly Yoga Nidra, and this will be a special Yoga Nidra to Ma Kali, and it's for the purpose of removing fears. So welcome, Namaste. I'd like to say hello to both Kim and Elizabeth who are joining right now. And anybody else who might be tuning in at this time, please feel free to say hello using the chat function on the bottom of your screen. This coming Tuesday, I've found another version of the 108 names of Ma Chamunda. And the way it's structured, it's going to be perfect for a fire puja. So I'm going to be presenting that to you as a meditation combined with the fire puja Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. On YouTube. You're also welcome to join us at our temple, 1260 South Xavier Street in Denver, Colorado. And then next Friday will be part 19 of our 64 Yogini series. And we'll be doing a puja and a satsang for Ma Jalakamani. And this is a form of the Divine Mother very much associated with water. Think of water as a source of life, a source of fertility. So before we go any further, I want to say a little bit about the objects on our altar along with our temple Sri Chakra. There are two different statuettes of Kali. The first one that I'm going to bring a little closer to the camera. But this is a form of lost wax metal casting called dokra. This is a tribal form. And this shows Kali in a very common form where her right foot is leading as she is standing upon Lord Shiva. This is called the Dakshina position. And this is the benevolent, very giving form of Kali. And this other statuette, who's about the same size, very similar in style. This is from Nepal. This is the same type of Kali. We see she's holding a sword or blade, the severed head of a demon, and she's displaying the mudras of fear not and giving boons. And she's standing upon Lord Shiva. Only we notice this Kali is leading with her left leg, and this is Vama Kali, or Kali in the Vama form, or left hand form. And this is the Kali that we would call upon to remove things, removing fear, removing insecurity, removing uncertainty, removing blockages in our spiritual process. And this is actually the form of Kali that we're going to be honoring and describing in our meditation tonight. So, Ma Vama Kali. So tonight's practice was inspired by a Yoga Nidra script from the book Yoga Nidra Scripts, Book 2. And I'd like to begin with a short, deep breathing meditation. Before I do that, I'd like to give everybody a little bit of time just to get any props together that they may need. Typically, Yoga Nidra, the sleep of the yogis, this form of meditation, is done lying down in Shavasana, but it can be done as a seated meditation as well. So if you need to be seated, you can be in a straight back chair with your feet flat on the floor. You could be seated on a cushion under your hips to tilt the pelvis a little bit so your back can be straight and your breath can be full. Or you can lay out your yoga mat and practice in Shavasana. You may want a blanket over you. You may want something under your knees to help take pressure off the lower back. Maybe a little pillow behind the head to help keep the airway open. If you have an eye pillow, that would be wonderful, or even just a washcloth over your eyes. Having a little something over the eyes tends to trigger the relaxation response. But just gather all those props, all those things you need, so that this can be just an optimal Yoga Nidra experience for you. And then once you're sure you have everything together, I invite you to start out by being seated in a comfortable seated position with your back straight. And you can keep your eyes open at this point, just keeping a relaxed gaze on your screen, maybe focusing on one of the Divine Mother images that you see behind you. But begin to breathe deeply. And first, take a moment to do some grounding and some centering and preparing for the work we're about to do. Breathe away the concerns of yesterday and tomorrow. Just bring your awareness to that present moment. And then focusing on your heart center, take a moment to connect with whichever form of the divine you're closest to, asking for guidance. And then I invite you to think about some fear within your life, some fear you're currently experiencing at this time, something that restricts you from expressing your full potential. This fear could be the result of something traumatic, some very stressful event from your past. This fear could be a concern about the future, or just some fear that stands in your way of you trying something new, or exploring somewhere that you feel a strong desire to, but something is holding you back. And this fear could even be something coming up from your unconscious that really isn't fully understood, isn't something rational. It's just there. It's just coming up. But notice just that first fear that you can think of. This will be the best thing to work on at this time. And I invite you to visualize it. What does that fear look like? Is there some scene playing out in your mind's eye? Does the fear appear as some living being or some symbol? And then begin to notice any messages that it may be telling you. Statements maybe like, you're not good enough. You're not capable. You lack the talent. And then try to be aware of any emotions that accompany the sphere. Anxiety, stress, sadness. And then as you breathe deeply, I invite you to check in with your body. Is there a physical region? And what kind of feelings come up with it? What kind of physical sensations? And now that you've identified the fear which you're going to work with, I invite you to take a deep and clearing breath. Slowly open your eyes if they were closed. And just watch your screen with a relaxed gaze as we perform a short opening puja. And I invite you to join in the mantra that'll be used in the puja and also for parts of the meditation. Om Krim Kalake Nama. Om Krim Galake Nama. Om Krim Galake Nama. Om Krim Galake Nama. Om Krim Kalake 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 Nama. Jema. 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 So I invite you now to prepare for Yoga Nidra. Getting ready to lie down comfortably or to sit up supported, and using any props that you may have and need. Preparing a space for yourself, preparing that perfect Yoga Nidra nest for yourself so that you can fall easily in deep relaxation. Maybe taking a folded blanket or cushion under your head. Maybe something under your knees to add comfort to your lower back. Maybe a blanket to cover you, a scarf or washcloth over your eyes, just anything you need to make your body comfortable. Now, as you get ready, I invite you now to take a deep breath and let it out with a sigh. Just let those tensions exit with a sigh. And let's do that a second time. Deep inhale. And let's do one more deep inhale and a sigh. Inhale. And then begin to make any adjustments or micro adjustments that you might need so that you can be as comfortable as possible. You can certainly move if you need to in the course of this meditation, but try and make yourself so comfortable that it won't be necessary. Getting ready for this Yoga Nidra meditation practice that will take you on an inner pilgrimage to the realm of Ma Kali, the remover of fears and the slayer of our inner demons. And then when you're ready, I invite you to close your eyes and simply listen to my voice. And remember, there's no right or wrong way to experience this practice. What you experience will be uniquely your own. So in the spirit of this sacred journey, I invite you to treat your body with reverence as you're setting yourself up for this practice. So listening in now with care and reverence and offering your body anything it needs at the moment. Listening carefully, honoring your body and what it is telling you. And continue to make any little adjustments that you might need. And then I invite you to ask your body if it's completely comfortable. And again, make some additional adjustments. Close your eyes if you haven't already. And let your breath be slow and deep. And as you breathe, feel your body begin to release into comfort, into peace, into stillness. Your body fully supported effortlessly, dropping into a state of peace and relaxation. Your body effortlessly dropping into a state of non-doing, letting go of doing, and shifting into being. And then notice the sensation of your body releasing tension in your shoulders, releasing tensions in your back, releasing tensions in your arms, releasing tensions in your legs, releasing tensions in your hands, relaxing tensions in your feet, relaxing tensions in your abdomen, releasing tensions in your chest, releasing tensions in your throat, releasing tensions in your face, releasing tensions in your eyes, completely releasing tension. Your body is now still and at ease. And I invite you to visualize your body as if you're floating above it, resting, breathing, still, peaceful. Your body rests while your awareness continues on. Your body is still like that of Lord Shiva under Kali's feet, becoming aware of the soft sounds of the body, breathing itself. Effortless breathing, effortless awareness, not doing, simply being, awake, aware, effortless. And the process of Yoga Nidra has now begun. So now I invite you to think again of the fear that you focused on earlier and allow its resolution to become your sankalpa, your personal intention for this practice, to arise within your realm of awareness. Just remember that fear, its visuals, its messages, its emotions, its physical sensations. And try to imagine what it might look like to have that fear removed or transformed into some form of self-assuredness. What messages come to you as you think of this? What would overcoming this fear feel like on an emotional and a physical level? As you think of that fear being transformed or removed or healed, how does that region in your body that you were aware of earlier, how does that awareness change? And just allow the feeling of your sankalpa, your intention, to arise. And once again, try to vividly see your sankalpa manifested. And once again, feel your sankalpa manifested. And then I invite you to silently express your sankalpa for overcoming this fear. Turn it into just a short little sentence, one that can be easily remembered. And now repeat your sankalpa with joy 3 times mentally to yourself. And know with certainty that your sankalpa is now stored within you like information in a computer. Your whole being is now following its direction, working to create beautiful new realities at every moment. So now we're going to move our awareness through our bodies from one point to the next, experiencing energetically awareness moving freely without attachment or judgments. So let's begin with effortless awareness of the point between your eyebrows, your third eye center. Effortless awareness of the point between your eyebrows. And now moving freely to the hollow of the throat. And now the right shoulder joint, the right elbow joint, the right wrist joint, your right thumb, the tip of your index finger, tip of the middle finger, tip of the ring finger, tip of the little finger. Then experiencing energetically your right wrist joint, right elbow joint, right shoulder joint, hollow of the throat. Now over to your left shoulder joint, left elbow, left wrist, the left thumb, tip of the left index finger, tip of the left middle finger, tip of the left ring finger, tip of the left little finger. Then back up to the left wrist joint, elbow joint, left shoulder joint, hollow of the throat, your heart center, the right side of your chest, your heart center, the left side of your chest, your heart center, your navel center, your lower abdomen, your right hip joint, right knee joint, right ankle joint, the right big toe, tip of the second toe, tip of the third toe, tip of the fourth toe, tip of the little toe. Then back up to your right ankle joint, right knee, right hip, lower abdomen. And now sweeping your awareness to the left hip joint, left knee joint, ankle joint, your left big toe, tip of the second toe, tip of the third toe, tip of the fourth toe, tip of the little toe. And then back up to your left ankle joint, left knee, left hip, your lower abdomen, your navel center, your heart center, the hollow of the throat, your eyebrow center, your third eye, your eyebrow center. And now begin to feel as if you are breathing in and out through your third eye, the point between your eyebrows. Effortlessly breathing in and out of the point between your eyebrows. Breathing in and breathing out of the point between your eyebrows. This is the gateway of knowledge, of intuition, and divine wisdom. And let yourself be aware of any subtle sensations that you might be experiencing at this time. Breathing in, breathing out of the point between your eyebrows. And now I invite you to allow your awareness to travel onward, embarking on a sacred pilgrimage to the realm of Ma Kali, Sri Devi, Chamunda Devi, the remover of fears and the slayer of our inner demons. Taking a sacred journey to honor the fiercest form of Ma Parvati, venturing to a place where you can feel truly connected with her, connected to her awe-inspiring power. A place where she can share with you her teachings. So now prepare yourself to travel to this special place. But before you go, if it feels right, I invite you to choose an offering to bring with you. Something special you'd like to take on your spiritual pilgrimage to give as an offering to the Divine Mother once you're there. It might be an item, a favorite food or beverage, your favorite flowers, a promise, or a prayer. So if you'd like, I invite you to take a moment now to choose a heartfelt offering to take with you on this sacred pilgrimage. And now you are embarking on the journey, carrying a small basket with your personal offering for Ma Kali. And so see yourself traveling to her sacred site, the realm of the Dark Mother Goddess. You can travel any way you like, on foot, flying through the air. But either way, as you notice the sights along the way, the sounds, the scents, and vividly experiencing your journey to Ma Kali's sacred site. Om Krim Kalake Nama. 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 Om Krim Kalake. Om Krim Kalake Nama. And as you arrive, you're in awe. See yourself in that place. It is nighttime, and you are standing on the banks of the Ganges River. The flowing waters are dark except for the reflections of the silvery moon. And you're standing on a cremation ground, and funeral pyres are burning all around you. And the bodies that are burning are in different states of dissolution. One or two freshly lit and beginning to burn. Others partially burned. Others with glowing skeletons. And still another, just a pile of glowing embers. This place is still and quiet, except for the occasional movements of a groundskeeper maintaining the fires, and the movements of an occasional scavenger, like a feral dog or a jackal. So I invite you to stand here now for a while, observing the sights of the cremation ground and its subtle activities. Notice what lights are present, What colors? Notice any other faint sounds. Notice any scents. Notice any sensations, any thoughts or emotions. So you now turn toward the center of the cremation ground, and before you appears the goddess Kali. Her skin is black like the night sky, and her gaunt body is almost naked. Her long black hair is disheveled, going in all directions. Her breasts pendular. The only thing she wears is a necklace of 50 human skulls and a skirt of severed arms. She has 4 arms. Her 2 left arms hold a bloody sword and the severed head of a demon. Her 2 right arms hold the mudras of dispelling fear and giving boons. She stands on the white, prostrate body of Lord Shiva, leading with her left foot. This is the Vama position, indicating that she is ready to remove your deepest fears at this time. She has 3 eyes. Her mouth is open, with her lolling red tongue hanging out. And though corpse-like in appearance, you can see Lord Shiva is in an aroused state brought on by Ma Kali's feet touching his body. And take a moment again to notice any thoughts, feelings, or emotions associated with her presence. She now calls out to you and gestures for you to approach, and walks toward her so that you can receive her wisdom, her healing, her guidance, and her blessings. You approach slowly and know that this is the moment for your offering. You approach closely and know this is the moment to give your offering. So if you have an offering, take a moment now and with great reverence, make your offering to this divine, dark, fear-dispelling form of the Divine Mother. And feel the joy of giving the offering and the joy of knowing it has been received. And take a moment to notice anything in your realm of awareness that is manifested as you have given your offering, any sights, any sounds, messages, thoughts, or feelings. Ma Kali now signals for you to come even closer so that she can place her fear-dispelling hand upon your heart center. And with her hand upon your heart, you feel your fear exiting your body, absorbed by the Divine Mother's presence and her touch. And notice how you feel having had this fear removed. What thoughts or emotions accompany this feeling? And let yourself take a moment to express gratitude for this precious opportunity to connect with the dark mother of death and renewal. And now, if you'd like to ask for any spiritual guidance, I invite you to speak from your heart. Say a prayer, or simply enjoy the peace and comfort there in this sacred place, and just take some time to be with that experience. And now begin to notice that Ma Kali is placing her boon-giving hand upon your heart center. You close your eyes and you take a deep breath. And suddenly you have become Ma Kali, the dark mother of time. Your skin is black like the night sky and your gaunt body almost naked. Your long black hair is disheveled, your breasts pendular. The only things you are wearing is a necklace of 50 human skulls and a skirt of severed human arms. You have 4 arms. Your 2 left arms hold a bloody sword and the severed head of a demon. And your 2 right arms are holding the mudras of dispelling fear and giving boons. You are standing on the white, prostrate body of Lord Shiva, leading with your left foot in the Vama position, indicating that you are the form of the Divine Mother who removes fears. And feel within yourself the desire to remove the deepest fears from all sentient beings. You have 3 eyes. Your mouth is open and your lolling tongue hanging out. Though corpse-like in appearance, Lord Shiva below you is in an aroused state, brought on by your feet, coming in contact with his body. And at this time, allow yourself to become aware of the full experience of being Ma Kali, the fear-removing Divine Mother, the goddess of darkness, the goddess of time, the goddess of death, and the goddess of renewal. So notice any physical sensations that accompany your transformation, any emotions, any messages or flashes of insight. And just be with the experience and everything it offers. And let that awareness deepen as you hear her mantra. Om Krim Kalike Namah. 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 Om Krim Kanake Nama. You now take a deep and clearing breath, and suddenly you transform back into yourself. And you see Ma Kali's face smiling with approval, with her boon-giving hand still upon your heart center. And you feel a current of warm, divine healing energy entering you and filling your being, expanding further and further with each breath that you take. And you continue to notice the warm and comforting sensation of Kali's divine Shakti energy. And you come to the realization that her divine presence is within you. So again, take notice of any new feelings or insights. And notice that this divine presence exists as a small golden light within your heart center, ready to guide you whenever you have need, guiding you to your full potential. And you give gratitude to Ma Kali once more from deep within your heart for this opportunity to be heard, to receive guidance, or to simply just be in her presence, feeling her divine energies within and without. And finally, before you go, you take a moment to share your personal sankalpa, your intention from deep within your heart. So once again, I invite you to repeat your sankalpa, your intention, in the presence of the Divine Mother's holy energy, in her sacred place 3 more times with full feeling and awareness. And know that at this point, that your intention has been blessed by divine grace through this practice. And feel a gratitude swell deep in your heart. So find a place to sit in quiet reflection, sitting for a brief meditation. Sitting for meditation and allowing your awareness to travel deep into your heart center, deep into the cave of your heart. Traveling deep past your emotional heart, deep into the peace of your spiritual heart, and continuing to experience that same divine presence within yourself, tranquil, calm, comforting. the cave of your heart, the sacred cave of your heart. Effortless, peaceful, illuminated by firelight, resting there in the cave of your heart with full awareness. Om Krim Kalake Namah. 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 So I invite you now to bring your awareness back to your heart center. Coming back out of your meditation. It's time now to leave Ma Kali's sanctuary. So you say farewell, bowing to the divine dark mother, taking the positive memories of your experience with you. And know that you can return to this sacred place again and again, anytime you like. So again, I invite you to see yourself traveling away from Ma Kali's cremation ground. Again, you can travel any way you wish. And once again, notice the sights along the way, the sounds, the scents, the sensations, and the feelings. Vividly experiencing your journey, returning back now to your resting body. Om Krim Kalake Namah. Om Krim Kalake Namah. Om Krim Kalake Namah. Om Krim Kalake Namah. So if your awareness hasn't yet arrived back in your body, now is the time to return back in your room, in your personal space. Your awareness returning. Awareness coming back into your body, beginning to notice the sensations in your physical body. Noticing the sound of my voice and any other sounds that Might be in your personal space. Noticing your chest rising and falling with each breath. Beginning to feel the sensation of your body laying or seated where it is. The process of Yoga Nidra has now drawn to completion. So I invite you now to take a deep and clearing breath and begin to notice the sensations of coming back into your body. And when you can, begin to slowly move your fingers and your toes, your hands and your feet, your arms and your legs, and then stretch them out if you're ready. Keeping your eyes closed, but feeling the awareness of coming back to your body once again. And if you're lying down, let yourself roll over to one side and take a few more deep, clearing breaths. And if you would like, also, I invite you to mentally repeat your sankalpa one last time. And as you do that, know that it is already manifesting in your life. Feel it filling your whole being at this time. And remembering your sacred pilgrimage and any guidance, experiences, or reflections you had. Remember those things and allow them to carry you forward in the days to come. And now keeping your eyes closed, and if you can, if you're lying down, I invite you to engage your arms and slowly and carefully bring yourself back up into a sitting position. Take as much time as you need. Taking some more deep breaths. And bringing the palms of your hands slowly to your heart center. And we'll finish by chanting Om Shanti. So take a nice deep breath in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Once again, acknowledging that presence of the Divine Mother within as well as without. Giving gratitude to yourself for taking part in this practice tonight, knowing you can replay this broadcast at any time and do this meditation again if you have need. And slowly opening your eyes, keeping a relaxed gaze. And namaste. Blessings always. Thank you so very much for joining me tonight, and Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. And thank you again. So I hope you enjoyed that. As always, I would encourage you to take some moment for some quiet meditation and contemplation before resuming your day's activities. And also just to be mindful of the subtle effects of this practice in the days to come. Maybe feelings of less stress, less anxiety, maybe some interesting dreams, maybe some flashes of insight when you need them, maybe handling a situation a little bit differently from the way you might have before. Maybe the right teachings coming to you, the right book falling into your hand. Just be aware of and appreciate all of those things. And I look forward to you joining me on Tuesday for our next meditation on Ma Chamunda's 108 names. Next week is really going to be a fire puja week, both Tuesday and Friday, and really look forward to sharing those with you. And I want to say thank you to Kim and Elizabeth and anybody else who is tuning in live and anybody who will be watching the recording and doing this meditation later. So thank you. A wonderful weekend, a wonderful few days ahead. Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di. Have a wonderful night. Jai Ma.